Hello, and welcome to another Tomii Healing and Wellness training video. Lesson 3, Heart and Small Intestine Meridians and the Element of Fire. The Element of Fire. The element of fire controls circulation of blood, the tongue, sleep, memory, joy, hate, and more. The fire element is potentially the most important element in traditional Chinese medicine. It is the only element with more than 2 meridians. The fire element has 4 meridians. The first pair is the heart and small intestine, and the second pair is the pericardium and the triple burner. In the following slides, it will be important to note the information at the bottom of the graphics. This information will provide you more insight about the element of fire. The heart meridian. The heart is the emperor of all organs, ruling over the entire being, physical, emotional, mental, and subtle. It is responsible for blood and circulating it through the vessels to nourish the cells. Mental acuity and consciousness are found in the heart. The heart meridian. Some of the disorders associated with the heart meridian are palpitations, angina, excessive sweating, fatigue, anemia, poor circulation in the extremities, insomnia, vertigo, poor memory, oral ulcers, coma, and nightmares or unpleasant dreams. It is a yin organ in the element of fire. The associated color is red. The associated emotion is joy and, in extreme cases, hate. The time of day is 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. or right around noon. The time of year or season is summer, and the related organ is the small intestine. In this video, we can see the therapist working on the heart meridian. He's starting at the beginning at heart 1 and working towards the pinky. This is the way that a yin meridian would flow. In Chinese anatomical position, it would flow from the bottom of the arm towards the top. And we can see that the therapist has made it up to the pinky and is now decreasing the meridian by working from the ending acupressure point towards the beginning. The small intestine meridian. The primary function of the small intestine meridian is to absorb nutrients from food into the blood. The disorders or ailments associated with small intestine meridian imbalance are fever, chronic cough or phlegm, shoulder and neck pain, sore throat, TMJ syndrome or grinding of teeth, mumps, and swollen glands. It is a yang organ. It is in the element of fire. The associated color is red. The associated emotion is joy or hate. The time of day is 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. The season is summer, and the related organ is the heart. In this video, our therapist will be working on the small intestine meridian. Since it's a yang meridian, he will be starting from the top of the arm or the beginning of the meridian and working towards the bottom. In this video, it's important to note that the therapist will not be going through the entire length of the small intestine meridian because the small intestine meridian ends on the face. Also, we can see right here that the therapist should have been working on the inside of the elbow. However, he is working correctly on the inside of the arm, and he's going to work through the rotator cuff. If we were in Chinese anatomical position, this would be from the top towards the bottom, which would increase the yang meridian. It's going to work over the scapula and now through the upper trap to the base of the neck. And now he's going to begin decreasing the meridian. So working from the bottom towards the top will decrease a yang meridian. Here is our first example of shoe points. Shoe points are points that fall along the back and they fall along the urinary bladder meridian. These points are extremely important. They allow us to work on specific points in the back that will help improve the meridian. A lot of times, when people have imbalances, they will also have knots in the corresponding areas. Or if they don't have knots, they will definitely have increased pain. So, the first one we will look at is the heart. The heart is actually going to fall somewhere along the lower area of the scapula, very close to the spine. And the heart shoe point is extremely important for improving a person's quantity and quality of sleep. And then we're going to move on to the small intestine shoe point, which we can see is going to fall on the sacral area right above the urinary bladder. Thank you for joining us for another lesson. And as always, may your life be in balance.